Are you live?
Yes, well, it's coming. Yeah.
There we go. All right. You ready, Myra?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. Today is a super. It's. I'm super excited about today, and so is Myra. Let me introduce you to Myra. Myra is. Yeah, I see her YouTube now. Myra is my daughter. She's 12 years old now, mashallah. Myra has always been very spiritually connected with spiritually connected within herself. Let's put it that way. I don't want to give more details about that. And I have so Myra and I used to, for those who have been following me, who know me and Myra, we have been doing lives actually every summer. We used to do lives when I think Myra, you were 5. We
Yeah.
started doing lives, and we would teach her how to regulate her emotions. We would teach her some NLP techniques, my husband and I, and she would practice them. And she's very good with practicing them and remembering. She's very aware. uh, and we would do live videos for children. We would do live videos for her, since she was 5, to show how to regulate emotions. Now, just a little. Okay, you know what, Myra? Let's talk about you, and then we'll get into the topic. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So tell me a little bit about yourself. I know you like to. You're a YouTuber, so let's talk a little bit about that.
So I do a lot of videos. I post once every week,
Hmm. And what do
and
you do on the YouTube?
gaming videos.
Gaming videos. Let's talk a little bit about that. I'm going to connect chat till then. Okay. So what kind of
So,
videos?
I do like maybe if there's an update on a game, then I would do that video. If there's like some of my fans, if they want me to do a specific video, then I would do that, or like something like that.
So you're recording videos while you're playing. That's the
Yeah.
new trend, right? And people watch it.
Yes.
And how many views do you get, like on an average?
Average at least 15.
15 views?
Yes.
50.
15.
15 views. Okay, but you how many subscribers do you have?
700 and 32, 34.
Nice. That's awesome. Specific on what topic someone's asking.
Gaming, so like gaming videos, Roblox.
Okay, perfect. Okay, tell us more about yourself. Let's start with that. Let's warm up.
So my name is Myra. I love art, uh, especially like making things like out of cardboard, or like whenever I just start getting creative, I like painting. I'm really a like creative person. So then I either like if I can't do it at that moment, I would like jot it down in a note and do it another day because I would be really excited about it.
Okay, beautiful. And now let's talk about regulating emotions. And you, mashallah, are very aware. In the moment, you take control and you regulate your emotions. Someone's asking for knock knock jokes. Do you have anything prepared?
Um, no.
No. Okay. Let's revisit this a little later, and then maybe you can come up with something. Okay,
Yeah.
beautiful. All right. So going back to this topic of how children can regulate their emotions. So growing up in our generation, we were told not to get angry, not to get jealous, not to cry. I'll give you a reason to cry for. So, and children, as young children, we were not taught, or not blaming our parents or the adults that we had around, but mostly we weren't taught how to regulate the emotions. Sorry, I don't understand that language. There's a comment. I'm not too sure. Okay. So we weren't told how to regulate those emotions. We were just told not to have them, not to feel them. But these are emotions that everybody feels almost every day sometimes. You do get angry, you do get upset, you do feel sad, you do want to cry sometimes. And we're not taught how to regulate these emotions. And then what happens is we suppress these emotions, we suppress these emotions, and we suppress these emotions. And then in our adult life, something small happens, a small little trigger, and boom, we explode. And we
Gets really
explode
strong.
into, I'm sorry?
it gets really strong.
It gets really strong, and we explode, and it becomes a mental health issue, a physical issue. We emotionally are always upset, and then it's very, very exhausting how to handle, how to deal with these emotions, right? And now that we're adults, and now that I have more awareness, I wanted to teach my kids how to deal with their emotions and not say, okay, you know what, you're not allowed to cry. I'll give you a reason to cry for. Or don't be angry, don't be jealous. We actually sit down with the kids and we talk about, okay, what is happening? What is going on? Why are you feeling upset? Speak to them that, like a hot kettle. Yes, absolutely. Just give me 1 second. I'm just trying to load the chats. Hold on. YouTuber. So let's. Okay, there we go. Now I can see the. Hey, Shireen. Hey, Nyla. Uh, okay, beautiful. Yes, if you're watching live, I'm super excited. Please say hi. Myra is super excited as well to share her story about how she regulates the emotions. So, since Myra was very little, we've been teaching her how to regulate the emotions, as I mentioned before, and we did some lives, and then I made some videos as well of her showing, because I thought the idea behind that was when children see other children with these techniques, I think they resonate more and they can connect more with them. And that's why we started when Myra was 5 and now she's 12. So it's been a few years now. And I wanted to make her comfortable with the whole idea of doing lives and putting herself out there in terms of teaching. And Myra loves teaching, right? Myra loves teaching, and
Yes.
that's one of her goals in life, to teach. And she's doing a good job of making those YouTube videos and teaching how to play. Correct, Myra?
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay. So give us an example, Myra, if you can remember, of something that's happened and you just, how did you manage to deal with your emotions?
So let's say there was this time that I was really mad at something, but then like I just remembered that if I was mad at it, it would just keep going on. So I stopped playing for a little bit. I started taking deep breaths, breathing in and out. And then when I got on the game again and I told myself, okay, I got this, I actually started doing a lot of good progress and I started winning. So it was really cool to see that.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. So instead of dwelling on it and being an overthinker like I used to be, I still do a little bit of overthinking sometimes. You actually took control. So what did you do? You took a deep, you stopped what you were doing in the
Yeah.
moment. Okay. So that's good. So stop. And then you acknowledged your emotion as to what was happening.
Yes.
Then how did you took a deep breath in? Is that what you're saying? You just took some deep breaths in and
Yeah, so
relaxed.
actually I got really mad. I
Mm-hmm.
closed the game, like I rage quit, and then like I started calm and put my head back and I started calming down, and then when I went back on the game, I was actually getting more happier instead of more angry.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so you that's how you controlled it, the deep breathing, right?
Yeah.
So let me just write that down. Deep breathing. And okay, and I know you have this formula that your father taught you, daddy taught you. Can you discuss that a little bit with us? Because I think that is gold.
Yeah, it's probably the most affectionate one. So basically, it's this thing called acknowledge, allow, release. It's a three-step process. It's really easy. Once you get the hang of it, it'll work like this.
Beautiful.
So the first step is to acknowledge. So acknowledge your emotions. So let's say you're feeling sad, mad, anger, any emotion that you claim that's negative. Like if you're feeling any of that and you just want to get rid of it, you're like, I'm done with that. You can say, I acknowledge that I'm feeling this emotion. Then whatever emotion you're acknowledging, you say that. So anger, sadness. If you're feeling upset, I acknowledge I'm feeling upset, something like that. And then the second step is to allow it to rise up. And what I mean by rise up is if wherever you feel it, let's say you feel it in your chest, your tummy, your knees, your legs, anywhere, you say, I allow this emotion of negativity, whatever it is, to rise up in me. So this will take a lot of time since it's probably the step that really gets it like out of your body. It's the middle step. So if you once you feel it sort of like rising up, you can close your eyes, imagine it, feel it rising up till it gets to your maybe neck or chest, and once it stops moving, then you say this last step, and it's really powerful. Powerful. You say, "I allow this negative emotion to be released," and again, that takes a lot of time. But once it's gone, like you just feel so relieved. Like if there was a heavy pain in your chest, I feel like it would be gone. Obviously, not immediately. You have to practice this a few times. But if you're really good with it, then like it'll be gone really nice.
Okay, beautiful. I love that. So acknowledge. So first step is acknowledge, is acknowledging the fact that there is something going on.
Yeah.
And second is the awareness you mentioned. So basically, almost like scanning your body from top all the way down to the bottom and seeing where you're feeling this negative emotion. So let's say if it's anger or sadness or some sort of heaviness, and you give it a name. Okay, I am. You said sorry. I allow this feeling of, let's say, anger to rise up in my body. Is that how you do it?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. And let's say I'm feeling it in my chest. I'm feeling angry in my chest. And then I'm just sitting with it and allowing it to rise up, and it starts to feel uncomfortable. And that's when I think the breakthrough happens, correct? Okay,
Yeah.
beautiful. And the third step is release. Did I get that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. Now tell me some of the ways that you release, and what are some of the ways that we can release?
So sometimes most of the time actually, I yawn. Sometimes I don't do anything, I just feel it. But since you like it might be your first time, then you probably would yawn. Maybe you would even cry, or like in any way of releasing anything that like comes out of your body. So like sneezing, coughing, yawning, anything like that, you would release it just like that. And obviously, like I said, it would take a few tries, but you would get it. It's definitely one of the most easy ways I've done it.
Awesome. But do you visualize it releasing, leaving your body? How do you do it?
Yeah, so I imagine this like little orb, something like that, or just the words of what the emotion is, and I feel it. Like I first imagine it rising up. Once I actually start feeling it, then I kind of know where to imagine it. So, like in my tummy, my chest, anywhere, I know where to imagine it. Once it stops, then I also imagine it leaving my body as air.
There's the comment for you. Okay, beautiful. So you imagine it leaving. So how many tries did it take you the first time you did it?
I think it took me like 5 tries, since I didn't know it, but it took me a lot.
Okay, beautiful. I love that. And I know you practice this very often. So can you give us a scenario when you had to practice this? Maybe not at home, maybe somewhere outside. So I just want everybody to know that this can be done absolutely anywhere. And the more you practice this, the easier it becomes to A, release and acknowledge your feelings, and B, it's shorter as well. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So give us an example, Myra, that you went through, and yeah, if you can remember.
So one time I went to the beach, and so my tummy was hurting a lot, and I just wanted to get rid of that. Yeah, I think you remember that.
I absolutely do. It was a 3 hours drive to the beach.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I felt that like really bad pain,
Mm.
and so I went to the bathroom and it didn't work. So when I came out, I decided like, okay, let me try this. So I tried it, and it actually started leaving the pain, started leaving my body really slowly, but it definitely worked.
Can you tell me what you went through? Like the whole thing. Like we are not there, and let's say we're watching a movie, and you're the oh, thank you. Myra's a complete doll. There we go. Another one for you. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here. Okay. So what exactly did you do? Now this is beach, and it was super hot. I remember that day. Did you sit in the tent or were you outside? I can't remember.
I was like outside.
Okay, you were outside. And so we were at the beach. She had a stomach ache. We drove 3 hours to this beach, and then she wanted to go home, and obviously that was not possible. So we were trying to make her, comfortable in whatever way we can. It was super hot, and we kept giving her something to drink, and nothing worked. So this is what she did. The awareness that she had is so beautiful, and I'm her mother. But the fact that she took action, she took it in her hands. So, you know what? I need to get this out of me. So what exactly did you do?
So I actually went up to a wall in the shade because, like, obviously it was hot, so I just went to the shade. And then I said, okay, like I whispered it under my breath. I acknowledge that I'm feeling this tummy ache. And then obviously I could feel it, so the acknowledge part is done.
Mm-hmm.
Then I said, I allow this pain in my tummy to rise up in me. And the more it was rising up, I did feel pain a lot, but it was really helping because I could feel it. And once it finished rising up, I said, I allow this pain in my tummy to be released. And yeah, it worked.
So how did you release it? How did you?
So
Mm.
I just close my eyes again. I just always close my eyes. I think it's the best way. You close your eyes and you just imagine whatever it is leaving your body. And I'm pretty sure I was like crying a little bit because that's a way of releasing or yawning. I'm not really sure what it was. But yeah, like that's how I released it.
Beautiful. And imagine if you did not have this tool, what would have happened?
I would probably feel the pain throughout our trip, and I don't think I would have enjoyed any of it.
Or let us enjoy it either. Okay, beautiful. So I think the most important part is getting through that feeling because it kind of amplifies a little bit when you're focusing on it. And I love how you say closing your eyes because I think once you close your eyes, you're able to focus more internally. And this is why in hypnosis, we encourage the eyes closed so you're more focused inwards. And that is the beauty of this work. When you focus inwards, when you change things internally, you notice that things start to change externally. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think I learned the closing my eyes from you actually.
Yeah, exactly. And sleep. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So when I did my hypnosis, I think it was in 10 years ago. Myra, you were two. Um, a little bit. I think I started practicing on you when you were 3 or 4. And I would just go up to her and say, and sleep. And she would just start laughing. It's not working. It's not working. That's cute. All right, beautiful. Thanks for sharing that. So I'm just going to do a recap because a few people joined us a little late. Or if you want to go ahead and do the recap for us, Myra, just
Uh,
talk about the three things.
yeah, so the three-step process,
Hmm.
uh, acknowledge, allow, release. So acknowledge is when you acknowledge your emotions. So any negative emotion, you want to push it away. This three-step process is really good. So so acknowledge, allow, release. You acknowledge it. You allow it to rise up. So I allow this whatever emotion to rise up in me. You
Hmm.
can feel it rising up, and then release. So I allow this emotion to be released.
Beautiful. Okay. And I know there are some other ways that you also, I'm just going to hide this. Okay. So there's some tapping that you do as well.
Yeah.
Can you share a little bit about that?
So most of the time I do. So you take this hand or this hand doesn't matter,
Dominant hand. Okay.
and then like the fingertips, you just keep pressing over here,
A little higher, baby. We can't see you. Okay,
right
beautiful.
here,
Okay.
and like right at the edge, and it feels like really relaxing. So if you're stressed or anything, you can do it because it really helps. And then another place that really helps. So right here at the line of your pinky,
And your ring finger. So the gamut
yeah.
point. Hmm.
So and then you tap that down, and that one's really relaxing. So if you're really stressed, you can do this for a long time. Maybe if you're sitting at a table, under the table, or like under a blanket or whatever. It's really relaxing because it's like it's soothing in a way that can calm your body down.
All right. There's a question. I don't know if you can read it. Let me just put it up. Is tapping one of the ways you release emotions?
Yes, not so. Yeah, for me, I usually do the three-step process, but if that doesn't work, then yes, I do tapping a lot. Like if I'm in school and there's a test, I just go under the table and do this tapping, and it works.
Okay. And how long do you do it?
How until I feel relaxed actually.
Okay. So I'm just putting all these comments up for you. Lots of hearts and likes. Beautiful. Okay. Yes. So the tapping is beautiful. Even I do it, and I usually do the gamut point if I have a if I'm feeling anxious before a client, or I have a large audience I need to speak to, and the little nerves start acting up. This is like the best for me, and I just do it for a few seconds, and I'll just be doing it while talking to someone as well, and they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, just releasing. Don't worry, don't worry, just ignore me." Or yeah, like you said, under the table when you have tests. So someone's asking, Iman, sorry, Myra. What situations can we use it in? Are you asking about the the tapping? I think they're asking about the tapping. So what situations? So you use it for tests,
Yes,
okay?
test.
I do it exactly when I'm feeling a little anxious about something. So yeah, that's perfect. It does really calm you down. What
So
other examples do you think you can give us?
so if you're like I've never done it when I was really angry, but I think if you're angry you can do tapping on your
Oh,
collarbone.
I love that. I love the
Yeah.
collarbone tapping. Yeah.
That helps a lot when I'm angry. So I don't know about you, but it definitely helps me when I'm angry. So I guess for me there's different emotions for different places to tap. But yeah, you can use it maybe in if you have a really important interview or like you're really nervous about something, you can definitely use that. Or like a call, a meeting, something like that. Or like most of the time I use it when I'm anxious, so maybe in those situations you would do tapping. If I'm sad, I usually just cry it out, to be honest.
Yes, we know that. Yes. And
Yeah.
I think that's okay. And it's a healthy way of releasing. And I just want to put it out there. It doesn't matter what gender you are, because again, growing up, boys don't cry, men don't cry because it shows that they're weak, and etc. etc. I don't want to get into that conversation, but it is healthy to cry. So it doesn't matter in the moment. If you feel like crying, please do. Please cry, but not wailing and crying. I have Myra's videos that I can share, but I won't. But I do have this one very cute video of hers to share, so I will share that in a moment. So stick around for it. It is super cute. Um, what about sadness? Someone's asking, what about sadness?
Sadness, yeah, you could cry it out, or you can do the ac- uh, acknowledge, allow, release. To be honest, if you cry it out, like I think it's like really good to cry it out because you're releasing in like the tears. But I think also if you do the 3 step process, you would also release probably in tears again. So I think crying is probably the best way to deal with sadness. But if you can't cry, then try the 3 step process. I've never done tapping with crying, but you can actually try it and see if that
What
helps you.
works for you? Yeah, perfect. Thank you. All right, just seeing if there are any questions. Beautiful. And let's go back to the breathing process that you mentioned. Is there any particular breathing, because there are many breathing techniques out there. Is there any particular breathing technique that you use, or is it just step back and take deep breaths in and release?
So sometimes I do just deep breaths, but you can also do box breathing, which you explained before. I have a tissue box here. So basically, how it works, I'm just going to use this side.
Okay, perfect. A little,
So
yeah, perfect. We can see it now.
you can breathe in. So you breathe in, go slow for 5 seconds, was it?
You can start with 5 seconds, five
Yeah,
counts.
5 counts.
Mhm.
And then move your finger along any box and then hold it in over
Five
here
counts.
and then breathe out
5 counts.
and hold.
Beautiful, beautiful. So we're just using this. Anything that it has 4 sides, you can use your phone. You can use anything that is that has 4 sides, just for a visual. So it's just easier. And then the more you do it, the more you can practice. So anything that has 4 sides, just uh, count. So Myra, can we just do it together? Is everyone, if everyone can do it together, you just pick up your phone, or just visualize it in your mind, or anything. If you have a tissue box, I have a coaster as well. So really, whatever works. So let's do it for 5 counts if everyone's in. Just give me a thumbs up if you guys are in, and we can all do this together. What do you have? Do you have the tissue box or do you have anything else?
Yeah, tissue
You got the
box.
tissue box. Beautiful. Okay. All right, let's do it together. Ready, Myra? So we'll do 5 counts, okay? All
Okay,
right,
yeah.
you lead us.
All right. So breathe in,
2, 3, 4, 5. Hold for 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Release for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold for 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And let go. Let's do one more cycle.
one more. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, beautiful. Okay, ready, guys? 5 counts. You can start with 4, you can start with 5, you can do 6, but 5 is like what I like to start off with. So, ready, everybody? Let's go. 1, breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Hold for 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold again for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and let go. And you can do many cycles of this, many rounds of this till you start to feel, like, okay, I'm starting to feel better. Again, take your time doing these techniques. Initially, yes, it's going to take you longer. Yes, your mind is going to wander off. But the more you bring yourself back and center yourself, the more you practice this, it just becomes muscle memory. It just becomes who you are. It just becomes your go-to things to do. And it becomes faster, and your body now starts to understand, your mind starts to understand, okay, we're doing the box breathing, we're going to release whatever's going on, okay, we're going to do the acknowledge, aware, release, I know what's going on and where this is leading to. Your body will be responding more often, and you will be more in tuned with your body and listening to the cues and the signals that your body is giving, and you'll be more aware of your internal dialogue, internal stuff that's going on, and you'll be able to work it more. And like I mentioned before, when you start to work on internally, the things externally change as well, because now you are aligning more with yourself. You're starting to take care of yourself. And self-care is not selfish, putting it out there again. And then you start to see that things are actually, or even if people, obviously we can't change people, people don't change, things don't change, you become more acceptable and you become more calmer. So you stop reacting to situations and you start to respond, and that is a huge shift, a huge change, and you just feel so much more calmer. Right, Myra, would you like to add
Yeah.
anything else to that?
Yeah. So actually, if you don't get angry anymore, your life is going to be much more simpler and easier because then if somebody gets mad at you, you won't get mad at them back, or like you can control your emotions to not get mad at them back. So then arguments won't be started.
I love that. Again, we're not suppressing our emotions now. We're more or less, what would you say, Myra? We're not, because what happens is if you don't argue back, you feel like, oh, I'm suppressing my emotions, I don't have a voice, the other person will listen to me. So you start to now kind of suppress your emotions and what you need to say. But that's not what we're doing here. We're actually,
We're releasing them. So, like in that place, obviously you can't do the three-step process because you're right in front of their face. Unless you walk away, then you can do it. But then you can just do secret tapping
secret tapping.
or,
I love that. Let's call it the secret
yeah,
tapping.
the secret tapping or breathing in and out. Just deep breaths work because they are really relaxing. You feel like you're safe. And I feel when I'm safe, when I do deep breaths, I feel safe.
I think that is so important and on key, feeling safe. And I think, excuse me, most of my clients don't feel safe enough to be their authentic self. And that is such a beautiful point you brought up, Myra. Feeling safe. And if doing deep breaths is bringing you to that place of safety, feeling peaceful, feeling like, yeah, I got this, that's just absolutely amazing. All right, there's a question. Are there situations where it's all right to be anxious or angry?
It's always okay to like be angry or anxious, but if you like when you're angry, you don't want to like stay angry because that can ruin your whole day, maybe your whole week, your whole mood. And if you're walking around people, your negative like emotion or uh, vibrations,
Oh,
if you understand
vibrations.
that,
Hmm.
your negative vibrations can bounce off to other people, and your day won't be as good as you would have in a happier day. So it's okay to like have any emotions, but it's better to release all the negative ones or whatever you call negative as soon as possible. To be anxious, it's fine. Just you can just breathe in and out and believe everything's going to be okay.
Beautiful. Tamara's watching and she says, "Well said, Myra." Hi, Tamara. Beautiful. Okay, so just going to recap very quickly, and I'm going to show them your video. So this is a video when she was 5. Maybe some of you who are following me may have seen it as well. All right, so quick recap. Does anyone have any questions for Myra or myself right now? Because she's like super, informed and aware. So we can, now that we have it. Oh, okay. There is a question for you, Myra. Myra, what is your secret of being so wise?
Uh, I listen well and I do. So, like, they say it, I do it. I guess that's the
I
secret.
love that. They say it, I do it. Not in all cases. Shh. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah. So, like I mentioned before, Myra has been very, very aware. And she's very spiritual. Oh, Myra, give us an example of what happened in the classroom with your friend.
Right. Yeah, I was going to talk about that.
Yeah,
Uh,
please.
so my friend Austin, he is he gets bullied a lot. So what I did was basically there was this one girl in our class, and she would not stop like being rude to him, calling him names, pushing him down in gym or stuff like that. So I sat with him at recess and I told him, okay, do this. And I did the 3-step process with him. And it took the whole recess because he had more emotions coming on. And the more we uncovered, the more he was releasing. He was yawning a lot.
Beautiful.
And yeah. And so my friends, they kept checking on him because he looked so like his eyes were watering so much. So they kept checking on him. I'm like, he's okay, calm down. And then like he started uncovering more things about how he's sad about something and mad about something and like a little like angry and happy and where he feels comfortable, where he feels safe. So we like discussed all of that, and then the next day the girl that was bullying him asked to be his friend, and
No
now we're
way.
best friends.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're best friends now? Okay, that
Yes.
bit I didn't know. Wow, that's beautiful. So you led him through the whole 3-step process, and then he was able to release whatever it was that was happening with him. And the next day she wanted to be his. So we didn't change her, but the vibrations in him changed, and look how it, impacted the external factors. Wow, beautiful. So we can kind of change people as well, right? Myra, you spoke about vibrations, and we're going to just come to that. There is a question for you on Facebook, and let's see if you can answer that. Sometimes a child gets so aggressive, it's hard to calm down. What's a suggestion that can be done at that point?
When a
So think of
child gets
yourself when you're in the whining tantrum phase.
so honestly, don't listen to them, even though they're gonna get even more mad. Eventually, they're gonna give up because if you don't listen to them, they're gonna give up. They're like, okay, there's no more hope. There's no more hope for me to get what I want. It's a no. It's a final decision. That's what always happens to me. I really want it to happen, but if it's really bad, like it's just
Secrets.
no
Say
final.
no. Okay. So what you're saying is basically let them, um, not cry it out, but let them just express whatever it is, what's happening. They're really, just let the rage come out, whether
Yeah.
they're crying and throwing tantrums. And to your point, actually, I did this once with my older one, Iman. She was a little more than 2, and we had just come to Canada. And I remember this: we were at Square One Mall, and we were walking, and then she decided to throw a tantrum, the terrible twos, and she just threw herself on the floor and she started. And this was the first time she did this, right? And my husband and I just walked off. Obviously, we were watching her. And at that time, there weren't too many people either. But she just threw herself on the floor at the mall and just started throwing tantrums. And we just slowly just walked away. And obviously, again, like I said, we wanted to let her know that this is not going to work. So we were watching her, but and then to Myra, to your point, she stopped and she just got up and she saw that, okay, this is not working. And she just got up. She actually dusted herself off, and she had like snots and tears and all what have you. And she was tired of throwing that tantrum. And then she was fine. And she never did it again. She never threw a tantrum again. And I'm like, wow, okay, this worked. So I was surprised myself because I was a new parent myself. Um, so Naila, the person who asked this question, says, "Thank you. I'll try and update you." So okay, and there's another comment. Okay, yeah. So that's came from there. Okay, coming back to your point on vibrations, can you let us know a little bit more about that?
So it's like your energy. So it's kind of another word for energy, but a slight little bit difference. That's true actually. So vibrations is like your emotions, but like vibrating onto the world. So the outcome of your emotions. If you're happy, everyone around you is going to be happy. If you're in a good mood, things can shift, but most of the time, if you're happy, everyone's going to be happy. If you're in a good mood, everyone's going to be in a good mood, which is sort of like your emotions reflecting off of you go onto other people. So then, if you have a negative emotion, if you're angry, upset, tired, if you look around, for me, I've noticed every time I'm tired, everybody in the room's tired. So if you look around and you're feeling a bad, good emotion, you can realize that some people around you have the same exact emotion. And it's actually a really cool observation because let's say you had a really bad day yesterday and you were walking around the same place with the same people. Then you have a good day today, but you're walking around the same place with the same people. Their energy shifts as your energy shifts, and also sometimes people's energy can vibrate off you. So sometimes you're walking by someone and you feel this sudden like emotion of anger. That's their vibrations hopping onto you, because that's definitely happened to me once. Walking by someone, just started feeling angry about something, my brain making excuses, not telling me about why it just got that anger.
So what did you do in that situation?
So I just brushed it off. I was like, what is going on right now? Because I was having a good day, then I got mad. Like in a game I was playing, I was having such a good day. One fall and I got super mad, which almost never happens.
Okay, talking about gaming, if everybody can follow Myra's channel, I think she would really appreciate that because she's trying to get to the 1,000 subscribers. I'm just going to put up the link if I can.
There's six
And then,
likes on that live stream right now.
oh, yeah, awesome. I'm just going to see if I can share this. Uh, okay, I think this is you. I hope this is you. So I've just posted her YouTube link. If you guys can just follow her, she would be really, really happy. Okay,
Yeah.
beautiful. Is that you? Can you just click on the link and see?
Uh, I don't see the link.
Oh, okay, actually, you can't see the link. Hold on. Let me just try this here before I give somebody else's link.
Oh
No,
yeah.
this is
Okay.
our live. This is our live. Okay, sorry, guys. Wrong link. This is our live. Um, Let me see. Okay, you know what? Can you just there we go. I'm just gonna copy your username, Little Missy's Adventures. Actually, that's how we started our lives. Do you remember?
Yes. Yeah, my name was Little Missy, so that's why I made my YouTube channel Little Missy's Adventures.
Yeah, so we would do the lives, and she would again share stuff, or she would read books, or I don't know what all we did. It was so much fun. We should do this more often. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you. So Myra, while I'm showing them your video, it's a very short video, just a few seconds. Why don't you prepare for a knock knock joke? And I have to
Okay.
show it to you from my phone. Oh, you won't be able to see it on Facebook. Hold on, let me just comment on the Facebook. Actually, yes. Give me 1 second, guys. Because I'm on a different platform. I'm just gonna post it here if I can, if it'll let me. Okay, it's not letting me post it now, but I will post it on Facebook a little later. But let me switch on that video for you because I'll have to show you from my phone, unfortunately. Let
All
me
right,
see.
I have a knock knock joke ready.
You do? Okay. Give me 1 second. Guys, I'm so sorry. Just give me 1 second and I will have that video up for you. It was all ready and prepared. There we go. All right. So, can you guys all see it? I just hope I can show you too. Oh,
Fatima, and I want to be a hippie just like my mommy. So, let me tell you how to do the visual squash. This is the bad guy, and this is the good guy. The bad guy really wants me to have ice cream, but the good guy at bedtime. But the good guy doesn't want me to have ice cream at bedtime. What should I do? Aha! I can squash the bad guy and flush her in the toilet. Yay! I only have the good guy. And I can have ice cream tomorrow at breakfast. Shh! Don't tell my mommy. Thank you for watching my video. Bye! Mwah.
so this was when she was 5 and she did the visual squash. Myra, let's touch on that visual squash now that you're 12. Can you explain us the visual squash? It's an NLP technique, beautiful. It's like a part of me wants this, but a part of me wants that, almost like parts integration. And then what do you do with the part that wants it, the part that doesn't want it? There's this conflict going on. So it's called a visual squash. So Myra, let's talk about the visual squash a little bit, and then we'll wrap up and we'll see if somebody has any questions.
So it's kind of like also
Oh,
releasing, but in a different way. So like it's about choosing the right one, I guess.
oh, the
So
healthier
let's
option.
sorry.
A healthier option,
Yeah.
whatever that is.
So let's say you're at this place, a random place, wherever you want. So let's say you're at a random place, or like you can visualize whatever wherever you're at, and there's this thing that you see. So maybe like somebody's being rude to somebody, or something like that, or there's something that you want to buy, but you don't know if it's good or bad for you. You can do the visual squash. So in your brain, there's probably going to be two voices. That one that you should help them, or the bad side that you shouldn't help them. So for instance, if somebody's being rude to somebody, you should always you should first of all tell somebody. If there's anyone around you can tell, but if there's no one, you can just try and see what's going on, try to calm it down. But then your brain can say, oh, what if this happens, what if this happens, what if this happens? And those are the what if train. So you basically, the two hands like I showed in the video. So imagine this is your good hand and this is your bad hand. So just imagine words on here, whatever you want. So you can even like this, but you can just squash it, pick it up. I don't know,
Higher.
like you can you can feel it sometimes. It's really weird. You can feel it. So just pick it up and yeet it, throw it. Maybe out the window, down the toilet.
Yeah, so we used the terminology. I think we did the whole analogy of flushing it down the toilet. So she started calling it the toilet technique, right? So okay, just to recap that. So it's two parts of you, the good part and the bad part. Just for the sake of this explanation. And what you're trying to do is obviously you want the good part to take over. So remind me again, Myra, how do you do it?
So you just take it. You can either squash it, pick it up, throw it.
So you're squashing the bad guy, right? So the good
Yeah.
guy, which one was my good guy? Anyway, good guy, bad guy. Good guy takes over the bad guy. So either you squish it, you throw it out of the window, or you flush it down the toilet. And I think this is a really cute one. Okay, so somebody writes, right? It's like an energetic disposing of that energy.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Beautiful. So visual squash, that's a powerful one as well. I've actually done it with a few clients as well, and I've taught them to go ahead and do it. Again, it's super quick. It's so much fun with the kids when you say, "Hey, just flush it down the toilet," and then you make that flushing sound as well. And the more senses you can involve, the better, right? You know, what do you see, what do you hear, what do you feel, the sound especially. And I do this fire extinguisher with my clients. I'll quickly just share that. If they feel an anger coming up, something similar to what you said, Myra, about acknowledge, allow, and release. So one of the ways that I taught my clients that if there's an anger bubbling up, feel it, let it rise up, and then think of a fire extinguisher and just go, and then just imagine the white fluff coming out of the extinguisher, and then just kind of calming that anger down. Obviously, I go a little deeper, like what color is it? It's like probably red, and then how do you feel it? Oh, it's hot, it's burning, and so on and so forth. And then now that white foam is just cooling your system, and then you actually start to feel that warm, hot, fiery feeling just cool down and calm down, and you can actually feel their whole body stiffen up, rise up, and then just simply go down. Similarly, I say, okay, now think of a pressure cooker. um, Pressure cooker is becoming extinct now. We have the instant pots. So just imagine that releasing the pressure and it just go, and the whole sound of that exercise is just like so much. It's just so releasing. So you guys can try that as well. Okay. Question, Myra. Can we use it if we need beliefs, thoughts, and conserve, or add a belief thought? Omar, what are you asking? I'm not really sure. Like reverse it. Can you just I'm not sure on this one. Maybe we can answer you a little later. All right, everyone. Adults can use this too. Yes, flush it in the toilet. This will stick with me. Salma Khala says, so beyond proud of you. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being here, supporting Myra. She's absolutely amazing, as you guys can tell. And yes, I'm the mother, so I will say that. But other than that, as well, I feel like like, she's so connected with herself and aware of her internal being. And this is what I want to promote with children. One of the reasons why I did my hypnosis, pediatric hypnosis, is so I can work with children and get them at that young age. Because working with children is so easy because their emotional baggage is less. Everyone's saying thank you to you, Myra. Let's finish up with that knock knock joke. Okay, somebody initially had asked us for her to say a knock knock joke. So here we go.
Okay. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Ach.
Achoo.
Bless you.
Good one. That's also a release. It's a good one. I like that. Sneezing is a release, laughing, crying, yawning, coughing, burping, passing gas as well. Sangeeta says hi. She has an amazing calmness and direct connection to source. There you go. Does anyone have any final questions for Myra? Any comments, suggestions? That's great. Okay. If you're watching this on replay, just write hashtag replay so we know you guys are watching it live. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking out your time. Lots of hearts and kisses and smiley faces for you, Myra, on Facebook. Excuse me. And I'm really glad we did this. So we just wanted to, I'm not sure how this popped up. School starts next week. So we wanted to just get this in because then next Wednesday, Myra is not going to be here. She'll be, excuse me, she'll be at school, right? spreading her love and her awareness, and not everybody's open to it, right? So she has to be very careful who she's talking to and who she's working with. Please, disclaimer, and this is interesting because once when I was doing a live with Myra, somebody actually said, "Oh, but she's not a therapist. Why is she doing a live? How is she guiding people?" And they went just the other way. So yes, Sangeeta, ask away. So I just want to put that as she is not a therapist. Clearly, she is just talking from her experience and from her what we've taught her and what she's been reading. She does read self-help books. Myra, you read a recent one, Kevin Trudeau's or something else you read?
Um, I read Rich Dad Poor Dad. That's
Rich
one.
Dad Poor Dad. There we go. Yeah, and she makes notes as well, so she's very clever that way. How does Myra overcome negative thinking?
So sometimes I just ignore it, but obviously you can't ignore it all the time. So I either like try to ignore it, which is actually a really bad idea because that's suppressing your emotions. Um, if it gets really strong, I would do tapping or the 3-step process. Those are the two best things that I use. Yeah.
Sangeeta, she spoke about three-step process. I think you may have joined late. Please do watch the replay. She explains it in that. Sangeeta is also asking, "What's your favorite book?" And there's a question on Facebook. I'll just quickly ask you once you answer this.
My favorite book, so it's actually like energy related or
Yeah, give us both.
okay. So my favorite book, not non energy related, is Big Nate. It's a series.
Big Nate.
Yeah, it's a whole series, and I have almost all the books, so it's really good. It's a comedy. But I think for energy related, definitely Rich Dad Poor Dad. It has a lot of cool, fun facts, and honestly, I would want to read it again. Even though it's long, it's really uh, entertaining and cool, like for me.
Okay, so Iman Adnan says, "Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Homa, step aside. Me and Myra will be hanging out." All yours, Iman. Kashif says, "Great work, both of you. Thank you." Nyla's asking, "Can you do a one-on-one with a child who might need help?"
Um, yes and no, because I don't know if they're gonna feel really comfortable since like I'm not certified hypnotist,
Okay.
but uh
Like if you build that relationship, if you build that friendship, or you warm up to them, then you can help them.
yeah.
Yeah, she'll be able to do it, inshallah. Beautiful. There was one more thing I wanted to touch on. Everyone says thank you. So proud of you, smart kid. Yeah, she's my kid. Of course, she's smart. People agreeing with your comments. All right, beautiful. Myra, that was absolutely amazing. Everyone's saying thank you. I just had something to touch on and it just gone. Anyway, all good. Please do subscribe to her YouTube channel. I think that is a way you can thank you because she's just been looking for subscribers and she's done a really good job of getting 700 plus subscribers. I will post the link on Facebook as well. I know I posted it here. Awesome, guys. Thank you again for being here live, and maybe we should do this more often, Myra. What do you think?
Yeah, actually, yes.
Maybe some short clips. Yeah, something that's what do you call them? Shorts. Everyone's saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Big Nate, what's that series?
It's
Do you want to go
so
grab a book and show? Just go
yeah.
grab one. Just go grab one.
So this is one of the books. It's probably the one I've read a lot. It's a whole series, so it's not a chapter book. It's like a
Comic.
comic.
Yeah. But Mara loves to read. She does read chapter books as well. Someone saying make TikToks. So we could do that actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5 years ago, well, no, you were five then. At that time, we didn't have TikToks. All right, beautiful, lovely, lovely, lovely. Thank you, thank you. If you guys have any comments, suggestions, topics that you want us to make short videos on, we would be happy to do them for you. Um, and yeah, So yes, again, the disclaimer was she's not a certified hypnotist, therapist, or anything. These are all just ideas that she uses for herself, and this is why I wanted to bring her to show you guys that we can start at a young age with the kids. We can teach them short, powerful techniques that are easy to do. The tapping, the flushing down the toilet, the acknowledge, allow, release is a bit of a process. I think that would be better with older children, but for young ones, we can teach them tapping. Okay, you know what, tap them. Even like Nyla, when you mentioned with children who are aggressive, or just sometimes just hugging them and holding them down and letting them know that they're supported and they're safe, and then transferring that love, that energy onto them also helps. And we've done that with Myra as well. When she has a tantrum, and she does, trust me, my husband will just go and hold her. He'll just hold her and calm her down, and it really, really helps. So that would be, I think, one more thing. Beautiful. All right. Lovely. Hold on. There's one more. Just keep channeling whatever you feel and comes to you. We need your help for the upcoming years for sure. Oh, thank you, Krish. So that's beautiful. Awesome, guys. I'm going to let Myra go and get on with her gaming because I know she's dying to go back to her YouTube. Beautiful. Thank you, Myra, for giving us this time. Thank you all for being here live. And if you're watching on replay, and I will see you. So Sundays I do my free sessions. If you guys are interested in joining us, it's at 11:30 a.m. EST time. Do message me for the link. It's free. All are welcome. And I think this time's topic is it's going to be on abundance and money related. So that will be awesome if you guys can join us. It'll be beautiful. Again, thank you, Myra. Thank you all for being live. I will see you on Sunday, or I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye.